Today is the third day of Navratri, and on the third day of Navratri, Ma Shakti is worshipped as Chandraghanta. Yes, she is known as Chandraghanta. Oh, now this is getting confusing, isn't it? You'll say. First, Shailaputri, then she became Brahmacharini, and now Chandraghanta. What is so confusing in this, children? You also have various names, right? Your mummy papa call you different names at different times with a lot of love. So in the same way, on different days, we worship different qualities of our Ma Shakti. So on the third day, she is known as Chandraghanta. And do you want to know how she became Chandraghanta from Brahmacharini? Well, listen up then. After she finished her penance and Shivji got saved from burning, right? Remember burning? When she said, I will burn you with my tap agni if you say anything wrong about Shivji. And Shivji said, hold on, it is me, I am Shiv. It's nobody else. Yes. So, Brahmacharini came back to where her parents lived. Who were her parents? Himavan. Yes, they came back with Brahmaji. And Brahmaji said, Shivji has been woken up by Brahmacharini, by dear Parvati, by dear Shailputri. She was successful. Her tap was so strong. Oh, she is the greatest and the most powerful in the whole universe. And she has woken up Shivji. And soon Shivji will be coming to get married to Brahmacharini, to Shailaputri, to our dear Parvati. So come on now, get up, get going, get ready for a big fine party, a marriage party. And what comes? A marriage procession. What is it known as? It is known as Bharat. Yes, Bharat is where all the groom side of the people, they come dancing and dressed up. And then the girl side of the people, they greet them with a lot of goodies and love and chocolates and sweets and a lot of things happen. And so let's listen to what happened in our dear Parvati's wedding. Lots of preparations started in Himavan's kingdom. Everybody was so overjoyed. Their princess was getting married. So the houses were decorated with lights and flowers. There were rangolis on the floor. Oh my goodness, the amount of food that was being cooked was phenomenal. What kind of food was being cooked? Can you even imagine? Name it, and they had it, children. From the muffins to the chocolates, to the milkshakes and to the cold drinks. They had healthy food too, like all the fruits, but the mithais and the jalebis and the samosas took over. There were biryanis of all kind. Oh my God, I am getting so hungry. They were preparing for an amazing feast, an amazing party. Everybody was decorating each and every corner of their house. It was lit up like Diwali. And the castle, oof, I can't even start describing how beautiful the castle looked. And then when you went into the room of Parvati, they were so busy dressing her up. She was wearing the most beautiful of dresses with the most beautiful of jewelry. Oh, there were people all around her dressing her up. There was glory. She was so glorious herself. And when she started wearing those anklets and bangles and the makeup, yes, a lot of beautiful makeup on her face. She was all ready with the jewelry, the flowers, the dress. She was being dressed up. She actually looked like the most beautiful girl in the whole of the universe. No. Not only the universe, the multiverse. Yes, there are multiple universes. You know that, right? You don't? Oh, come on. There is not only one universe. There are multiple universes. So there, Parvati was being dressed up. And her mother was also dressing up. She was preparing the puja thali, thali, puja thali means the thali for the prayer, okay, where you take the aarti of the bridegroom. And they were all ready. Okay, the elephants are ready for the welcome. The horses are ready for the welcome. Okay, all the soldiers are standing put. Everybody is dressed properly. Oh, no hair from here to there. Hair is nicely combed, nicely suited, nicely booted. Everybody was looking perfect. The houses were beautiful. The people were looking awesome. And the aura and the fragrance in the air. You know why there was fragrance in the air? Because they had chandan decoration. They had perfumes everywhere. Wow, it was as if Amravati, the city of heavens, had come down. It actually had. You know who came down to help them with making all the tents and the decoration? It was Vishwakarma. Vishwakarma is the architect of the heavens. Yes, of course, heaven sent the architect. You did not know it. Well, now you do. So he also came down. And there, at the other end, in Kailash, of course they were preparing. They were getting ready too. The ghosts and the goblins, the witches and the vampires, they all wanted to look their very, very best. An extra drop of blood on me, said the vampire. Hee hee hee! Oh, can you give me some more moles on my face, said the witch. And Shivji was sitting and laughing at all of them. Where is my eye? Said the one-eyed monster. And the two-eyed monster said, oh, I think I have taken one of yours. Here, you can have one more of mine. They put on their eyes. They put on the garlands of skulls. The vampires looked vampire-y. The witches looked witchy. Oh my God, the goblins looked scarier than ever. They wanted to be their very best, okay? More ash, more blood, more of the skeletons and long nails. They did not cut their nails for days so that they looked their sharpest, ugliest, best. Everybody thought that they looked the most perfect. And then they looked at Shivji and said, look at you, Lord. We have all dressed ourselves up so well. And you are sitting. You look too simple. Come, let's help you. There came a witch, and she gave him a broom. Then came the goblins. He gave him a garland of skulls. The ashes were smeared. Not enough, they said. And they made Shivji completely full of ashes. Your hair is too made up. It has to be messier for a party. You cannot go for your own wedding like this. So they messed up his hair. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Oh, there is no ash on your leg. They smeared more ash. A little splatter of blood here. A little splatter of blood there. Now you look perfect. Come. Nandi is also ready. That white Nandi was turned black with ashes because it was a special day. You had to dress up for a wedding. It was no ordinary wedding. It was the wedding of the king of the Ganas, Shivji. And so were the Ganas, all set to go, looking scarier than ever, messier than ever, totally ready for the party. Just imagine, here the Ganas are coming, there Parvati's family is waiting. What a difference. Oh my God, what a difference. What is going to happen? Nothing will happen as of now because in front of the Ganas stood all the Devas. Indra Dev, Vayu Dev, Agni Dev, Surya Dev, all Ashwini Kumars, everybody dressed in their finest of attires with jewels and hair. All the Apsaras and the fairies also came. They were flying in their best beautiful gowns. Then came Vishnu and Brahmaji. Oh, Vishnuji was looking so charming. Lakshmiji, Saraswatiji, everybody joined them. So they said they decided to walk in front of the Ganas. Now all the sages also wanted to come. So while the processions were going on, all the sages, all the rishis, all the munis, all the people, all the animals, all the plants, all the planets, everybody started coming towards the Himalayas. And do you know what happened? The earth started shifting. It started tilting. Oh my goodness. Because everybody had gathered there on the Himalayas. And now the earth was about to tilt. When suddenly somebody had the brains. They said, oh, stop. Where is Agastya Muni? Agastya Muni, run back. That short, stout Agastya Muni is very powerful, okay? He is equivalent to the entire universe alone. So Vishnuji said, Agastya Muni, don't come. We are we're so sorry. We cannot take you to the wedding because if everybody comes, the earth will tilt and turn and fall. So please go to the south and keep standing there. You have to balance the earth. Can you please do it for us? Agastya Muni said, no problem. Agastya Muni ran back and he stood on the south side so that the earth would not turn and twist towards the north. So he balanced the earth from twisting and turning. So Agastya Muni was the only one who could not join this magnificent wedding. He was not upset. He was doing the best he could by guarding the earth and stopping it from going tilting. Exactly. So now everybody is ready. The Devas, Vishnuji, Brahmaji in the front, and Shivji and his Gana behind. And they are entering the capital of Himavan. Whoa! The Ganas looked around. The Devas looked around. Such beauty. This is grand. This is celestial. This is divine. What decoration. What fragrance. Wow. And everybody got welcomed specially. They were, tilaks like bindis on the head. Tilaks were put in on their head. Celestial garlands were put around all of them. They were assigned special rooms. Each room was like a 7-star hotel. Each dev, each fairy, each celestial being, everybody got the best rooms ever. And then, when the greeting of the Devas was almost done, there was a shout, "Ah! Da!" People started running, left, right, center. "Ah! Ghosts! Goblins! I don't know where they came from! Hurry up! Close your doors! Close the doors! Shut the windows! Run for your life! You'll be eaten by the witches and the monsters! One-eyed, two-eyed, headless they are! Teeth and sharp nails! Oh my God, the witches are flying all over! What happened? What is this?" They ran for their lives. They dropped the plates, they dropped the juices, they dropped the garlands, and they all ran. They went into their house, they closed the doors, tap, tap, tap. They closed the windows, tap, tap, tap. They closed and locked them. 1 lock, 2 lock, 3 lock. And they hid under the tables. They were so scared. There was silence all over. Nobody was there on the streets to greet Shivji and his Ganas. Oh my goodness, but Shivji had a smile on his face. He still went on. He said, "It is okay if the best rooms have been taken by the Devtas. It is okay if we don't have a place to live. How does it matter? I am here to wed my dear Parvati, right? I am sure they will greet me at the castle." And when he reached the castle, the unthinkable happened. There, mother of Parvati was standing to greet Shivji, and when she looked at the goblins, and the monsters and the vampires and the witches and all the eyed and uneyed, headed and unheaded, 2-headed, 4-headed, 5-headed, whatever. She looked at all of them and she screamed, "Ah!" It was the loudest scream. And then when she looked at Shivji, smeared with ashes, the snake was hissing, blood was all splattered. Oh my God, she just fainted. The mother of the bride has fainted. There was word all around that this procession is haunted. Shivji, oh my God, what will happen to poor Parvati? She's going to marry this man. We never knew. We were never told. And the mother of the bride had fainted. She was taken to the room, and Parvati Ma came running. She looked at her mother. She fanned her. She poured some water on her. She said, "Wake up, mother, wake up. What is wrong with you?" And the mother started crying. "Boo, boo, my dear daughter, I raised you up so well. I took such good care of you. You are precious, you are radiant, and you're going to get married to him. I can't allow this. I can't allow this." And she fainted again. Now Parvati was like, "This is not done. Shivji, this is not right. Come on, Shivji. You know this is not a good joke." And you know what she did? Parvati used her super duper powers and shoom, she transported herself to stand in front of Shivji. and she said, Shivji, this is not a good joke. You knew everybody would get scared. I really love you the way you are. I really worship you the way you are. I don't need anything from you. I will stay the way you keep me. And I know behind the monstrous faces of your ganas, there are good, kind hearts. But the people of my city can't see this. My mother and father can't see this. Won't you, Shivji, just for me, only for today, dress up well and come so that my parents are happy? It is very important for my parents to be happy. They have raised me, they have loved me, and I want them to be happy on my wedding. Shivji, could you just do this for me, please? Shivji smiled and he said, yes, I will. Don't worry. Go. Tell everybody that Shivji's Bharat, Shivji's procession will come in a while. Parvati ji went back and she said, everybody stand ready. My dear Shiv is going to come. They said, no, don't get scared. This time it's going to be a bit different. Mother, get up now, please. You know he's very kind at heart. You know the goblins are really good. Please don't behave like this. And they are going to do something special for you today. I have requested Shiv, and Shivji always listens to me. Saying this, Parvati went back to her chambers to get ready. And the decoration started all over again because they had to pick up the mess they had created by dropping all the flowers and the glasses and the plates, right? So started cleaning up. And what was happening at Shivji's end? Shivji said, Vishnuji, where are you, my best friend? Oh, Vishnuji came forth. And he said, I was just resting in the room they had given me and I saw what had happened, Shivji. I was telling you beforehand also, let me help you dress up. I have this art of dressing up. Would you let me help you now? Shivji says, that's why I've called you. Vishnu, just for today, can you please help me dress up just like you? Oh, just like me, is it? Yes, you are so amazing, It is like the way you dress up, the way you walk, the way you talk, what you wear, everything matches. Your hair is always in place. It is mesmerizing to look at you. And it is my day today. So can you please help me become mesmerizing? Vishnuji said, Shivji, I thought you would never ask. Ping, ping. With a snap of a finger, there was an entire new castle built by Vishnuji. And said, come Shivji, come Brahmaji, we'll all help you. And Devas, all the Devas, go help all the witches and the vampires and the goblins to dress up better now. And all the Devas went helping out. Who? The witches and the vampires, the monster, one-eyed, two-eyed, no-eyed, and headed, the no-headed. They went and they started dressing up each monster. And Vishnuji was at the service of Shivji. Now, Shivji, first you need to take a bath. What splatter of blood and ashes all over you? Shivji was put into a big, nice, flowery tank of water. And Shivji took a bath. And after he took this great bath with honey and milk and turmeric, he came out smelling like rose petals. And Vishnuji was stunned. Vishnuji said, wow, Shivji, I never knew. Your skin glows. You have such beautiful texture. Your skin is so amazingly soft. Wow. Shivji said, come on, Vishnu, we are getting late. Can you please hurry up? And Shivji came. Vishnuji started dressing up. The yellow dhoti, the red dushala, garlands of flowers, decorations on the hair, big, huge, grand garlands, and long earrings. The snake was asked to go into the box for now, and the snake skin was folded and put there too. And with all the silk, the beautiful colored clothes and garments, the jewelry on his hands and his fingers and his neck, Shivji's hair was straightened. And when Shivji turned, it was as if the earth stopped moving, the sun stopped moving, the planets stopped moving, the wind stopped blowing. Everything stopped to just look at Shivji. Nobody could take their eyes off Shivji. He was so handsome, heartbreakingly handsome. And Vishnuji looked at Shivji and said, oh my God, Shiv! Shivji said, what is it, Vishnu? Do you need to put more makeup on me? No, you are so radiant without makeup. You glow. And I have to admit, Shiv, you are looking better than me. I thought I was the best looking. What will my gopis say? What will Radha say? What will Lakshmi say? Oh, they won't say anything. I always knew I was better looking. Oh, come on, Shiv. Don't gloat. No, I'm just joking. Then tell me one thing, Vishnuji asked Shivji. Why don't you always dress up like this? You look so good. Why are you always in your ashes and your tattered clothes and your snakes and goblins all around? Listen, my dearest Vishnu, I do not want to take away all the attention from you. If I start dressing up and I start looking my best, who will look at you, Vishnu? And I'm your best friend, right? So it is not right to take away all the attention. They all laughed. They all laughed. Yes, never judge a book by its cover. Shivji is as glorious as Vishnu, and Vishnu is as glorious as Shivji. There is no difference between the two. Both divine, both glorious, both loving, and both are best friends. And with this, when they went out, Shivji was stunned to look at his witches and vampires. They were actually looking like fairies now because the fairies had put in an extra effort, but the fairies were so tired. The Gandharvas were so tired. All the Devas were pretty tired. And this time, they put the ghost and the goblins who were looking very nicely dressed, and Shivji, who was looking so amazing, in front of the Bharat, and behind started working the Devtas. And this, I should tell you children, was the most amazing looking, most divine procession which the world had ever seen. Shivji obliged Ma Parvati. He dressed up the way he never does, and the world could see the amazing, handsome, radiant Shiv shine. Ma came. Parvati's mother took Aarti. They showered flowers. And there was beauty and love everywhere. There were dance and music, yummy food being eaten. Oh, I can't tell you how hungry I'm getting. Because if I start listing the food, it is going to go on and on and on, and we would never be able to complete the story. Yes, I'm telling you, there were pastas and noodles too. Oh, yes, chips also. Aha, yogurt, ice cream, all flavors. What, you like mango? No, chocolate, chips. Yes. Rainbow, of course, the rainbow flavored ice cream was there. Yes, they had those, yes, I know. Those, what is that you like? Sugar candies. Yes, sugar coated apples. Yes, they had everything you can name of flavored popcorns and juices. Oh, licorice and those sticky, gooey chocolates. Everything. There were mountains and mountains of those children. Let's get back to the story and away from the food element. Although the devas and the goblins and the ghosts and everybody was busy eating, we have to continue. After the story, go home and eat. Okay? So Parvati Ma was so happy. She said, "Thank you, Shivji. You listened to me." Shivji said, "Yes, we have to listen to each other. We need to respect each other. And that is what life is all about. Loving, respecting, and changing for each other. We should never be rigid. Why should we be rigid? It is okay to make other people happy, right?" At this time, Parvati said, "Shivji, you adorned a moon on your head, right? Because you listened to me. You were so kind to me. I am going to adorn a half moon on my head also. Like the bow, like the decoration the girls wear on their head, she wore a half moon kind of a bow on her head, and that is why the minute she put it on to show respect towards Shivji, she wore that moon kind of ornament. It is known as Chandra. Chandra is moon. Ghanta is that ornament. ChandraGanta became her name. Hence, on the third day of Navratri, we worship her as Chandraghanta. Yes, the one who respects Shivs, the one who understands Shiv, the one who is no different from Shiv. Today, we saw the journey of Parvati from not knowing herself and her powers. When she found the true teacher, the teacher told her that she was special. And then she worked and she realized how great and special she was. And today, with Shivji getting married to her, she also knew that all the powers that Shivji had, she too had. And the symbol of the half moon on her head, known as Chandraghanta, is that which signifies the same thing. Shivji and Parvati are no different. They are the greatest and the most powerful. And hence, she was known as Chandraghanta. What was she known as? Chandraghanta. And this was the story of how Shivji and Parvati got married. Jai Mata Di. For the rest of the story, we will meet you again tomorrow. Jai Mata Di, children. Enjoy your yummy delights and imagine that you are attending this magnificent wedding. Jai Mata Di.